Transportation funding. You'll see it on the May 5th ballot. What exactly is it, and what do we need to know as voters when we head to the polls on May 5th? Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me now is the Government Finance and Operations Specialist for the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments, otherwise known as SEMCOG, Bill Anderson. Thank you so much for joining us today. So it's going to be one proposal, one issue. Hopefully the entire state of Michigan will turn out en force on May 5th. They're not voting for anything else. There's no presidential election going on, so you got to be motivated and vote on Proposal 1, which will determine the fate of our roads, correct?
Absolutely. What we are going to be voting on is amending our state constitution, specifically to allow the sales tax be increased from 6% to 7%. But we're also going to be amending the Constitution to say that we will no longer be charging sales tax on gasoline purchases. We're only one of the few states in the country that does that. Then the big issue is we're going to be raising the gas tax to raise about $1.3 billion for transportation purposes in this state to fix our roads. And we all know how bad our roads are. We go out and measure every year, and right now we're seeing about 43% of our major roads need to be replaced, but we don't have the money to do it.
I think this would be an easy sell if everyone out there believed if we vote for this, that money will go exactly where it's supposed to go. But people are skeptical. People don't buy that a shift of money here and a shift of money there is going to make all the money go to roads. People just, they don't have all that trust in their government for whatever reason. So how can you assure folks that if we vote for this and we all agree to pay more, our roads are going to get better?
That's one of the important reasons why we're amending the Constitution, so that the legislature can't play with this money. When you pay a tax, that gas tax, the Constitution says it has to go into our roads. And when we're increasing the sales tax, that money has to go to our schools and it has to go to our local governments. In fact, when we raise the sales tax under this proposal to 7%, overall we're going to see $1.3 billion for roads, but we're also going to see $300 million for the school aid fund and $100 million per year going back to our cities, villages, and townships for their operations. And all of that money is dedicated under the Constitution so that the legislature has to keep their hands off.
So for the average Joe, how much more money is coming out of my pocket if this passes?
It's really determined on how much driving you do. Do you go out and buy a new car? If you're buying groceries, remember, groceries are not subject to the sales tax in this state, so there's no cost there. But yes, we're going to see about a 5-cent a gallon increase in what we are going to be paying for gasoline under this proposal.
And then how quickly will we see progress? Are we able to get folks hired and working and plans made and improvements made on our roads?
Actually, the money is going to be phased in because it does take so long to get those road projects going, and we don't want to overwhelm the system and just end up paying more to do the same road because there's not enough people to do the job. So actually this proposal is phased in. The money comes in over a 3-year period.
And then very quickly, how long are we good? How long before they say we need more money?
In the past, gas tax has been frozen at 19 cents a gallon. Under this proposal, the tax actually increases at an inflationary rate each year. So hopefully this is the kind of proposal that will last us a long time.
A little bit of a permanent fix. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
For more information on today's topic, you can head to semcog.org. Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Bill Anderson, the Government Finance and Operations Specialist for the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments.